Yup, I'm the mom who makes my daughter give me half of her paycheck. And before everybody comes for me in the comments and tells me I'm not supposed to take my kid's paycheck, first off, I put a roof over her head. Every day, day in, day out, I put a roof over her head. Clothes on her back, food in her stomach. I don't see why on earth I shouldn't take half of her check. Now, usually my daughter doesn't argue with me on it and she lets me take her check every week. But this week, she asked me if she could have a couple extra dollars for prom. I said, no, bills are bills. They come no matter what. Give me half the check, basically. And she threw this big fit. She called her dad, told him that I've been taking half her check. And now there's a big problem. And now he's saying that I'm a bad mom and this and that. But I don't think I am. I think I'm teaching her responsibilities. And the real world's not easy. I shouldn't have to pay for all my bills by myself. She should 100% pay for half of them.
Nope. So she welcome to the DeMarkco effect where you get the full effect of me. I agree with not what she was said at all. The only part that I agree with is the real world example. Right? But I don't agree with, as a mom, you have a teenage daughter or even a teenager that's working and you're taking their money. Right, I had a video maybe 2 months ago. It was this black woman explaining how when she was a kid, from the perspective, because this is from the mom's perspective. This is a whole different person, though. She's explaining how, hey, when she was growing up, her mom would take half her check. Her mom would take her money, and she would give her only a couple of dollars to do whatever she wanted to do with it. Right? By the time she got 18 years old, her mom used up all her money, and she didn't have any money. Right? And when you look at this situation right here, it's wrong. Because there's no way in this world that you should be taking your daughter's money that she's going to work for. That's the definition of a bad mother. Your daughter is working and you're telling her, hey, you need to pay half of the bills. I don't know if y'all heard that. She said half of the bills. I'm going to rewind the video so we can watch it again. But she said, my daughter needs to pay half of the bills because this is the real world. That's not right. If your daughter is a kid, let her enjoy being a kid, because once she's not a kid, she's not a kid no more. And you pay attention, there's kids in the back too.
She used to get rides to and from work. Now, she did save her. I give her that. She saved the half of her check up until she had enough money to buy herself a car. So she does have her own car now. She does drive herself to work. She does do her own gas. But I was the main person that used to do that for her and take her to her job. So she owes me. I'm just kind of coming on here to see what you guys think.
So your daughter owes you because you're being a parent and you had her? Because your daughter easily don't have to be here. That's what doesn't be surprising me about these parents. Like, bro, I would go insane, bro. Like, if I was a parent and I was like this, I don't know how I would be able to do it, because I'll be looking at these people and I'm like, you're a parent and you got online to tell us you rob your daughter of half of what she make all the time. So you rob your daughter and you claim her on your taxes. So do you owe her money back because she's working and you took money that she's getting back for taxes? Or do you not owe her money back? Like, what are we talking about? And the fact that she thinks what she's saying is right is what's wrong. A lot of these parents don't really care about their kid. They see their kid as a paycheck. A lot of parents tell their kid, hey, when you become 18 years old, you're going to get out of my house. Either you're going to get out of my house or you're going to go to school and go somewhere. But you ain't going to be here. And some parents do that. And it's wrong. Because your child didn't ask to be here. Like, they didn't say, hey, mom, can you and dad do what y'all do and have me? No, they didn't say that. No one, not a single person said that. And if she, like I said, she thinks what she's doing is right, which is an issue.
Yup, I'm the mom who makes my daughter give me half of her paycheck. And before everybody comes for me in the comments and tells me I'm not supposed to take my kid's paycheck, first off, I put a roof over her head. Every day, day in.
So listen to that. So she takes her money and her daughter owes her money because she put a roof over her head.
Day out, I put a roof over her head. Clothes on her back, food in her stomach.
So she put clothes on her back, food in her stomach, a place for her to live. Some of that money that you're using is your daughter's money. Okay? Don't forget.
I don't see why on earth I shouldn't take half of her check. Now, usually my daughter doesn't argue with me on it, and she lets me take her check every week. But this week, she asked me if she could have a couple extra dollars for prom. I said, no, bills are bills. They come no matter what. Give me half the check, basically. And she threw this big fit. She called her dad, told him that I've been taking half her check. And now there's a big problem. And now he's saying that I'm a bad mom and this and that. But I don't think I am. I think I'm teaching her responsibilities.
And you know what the crazy part is? One thing I've learned about parents, like, especially not so good parents. What they like to do is they like to frame something as if what they're doing is good. Like, I'm going to give you an example with her. So she thinks that she's teaching her daughter how the real world is because she's taking money from her daughter. And she's taking half of what her daughter makes. So she thinks that's teaching her daughter the real world. No, it's teaching your daughter to not trust her mom or to not like her mom or to envy her mom because of that. That's what you're doing. So oftentimes when we see these people, understand that, look, this person was not raised like this, and she more than likely wasn't. Her mom didn't grow up taking her money and telling her, hey, give me half of what you make, and you can't even go to prom even if you saved up the money for it. So it's a problem that these people have, and that's an issue that has to be solved. But look, we'll leave it at that. Make sure y'all leave y'all thoughts down below. Leave a comment down below. Leave a like. It's free. If you just subscribed, I appreciate you. If you already subscribed, you know I love you. I love y'all. I appreciate all of y'all. Have a good evening, good day, good night, good morning, wherever y'all at, and I'll see y'all.